Welcome to Quarantine 2020, Episode 2. Welcome back. Thank you to all of those that watched yesterday. It was riveting. I talked to several people about how the show went yesterday, and I have a little bit of feedback, so I'm going to kind of go through that and explain how I've made those changes. So first of all, they said talk faster. The reason I didn't talk faster yesterday was because I didn't have any notes. I was just going off the top of my head, and I didn't know what I was going to say. So it was really slow because I had to think, and I'm a slow thinker. It's because of all my concussions. It's not my fault. So I'll try to talk faster. Number 2, don't touch your face. I've done it twice since I started. So kiss my ass, Dave. Change the background. So I rotated everything in my shitty little studio, and I put now I've got the gray wall straight behind me, so hopefully that's better to look at. Maybe I'll get some posters or something to hang it back there. I also was told to act like I care. Well, the reason yesterday was so terrible in terms of making it seem like I care was because this is kind of my thing. I'm supposed to be good at this, but I've never been in front of the camera. I've never been the talent. I've always just been behind the camera shooting the video. I'm never the one who's supposed to make things look good. So there's more than a little bit of fear that it's going to be shitty. So if I pretend I don't care, then when it's shitty, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. I'm not as disappointed. So that's why I acted like I didn't care. And I don't know if I'll change that. Well, I'll do my best though. I only have one topic on the docket for today, and it's why we're in quarantine. Why is everybody in quarantine? And it's the one time I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, and there's a specific reason for that. But COVID-19, everybody knows why. I don't want to talk about it because I'm terrified of it. I've convinced myself probably 4 different times either I or a family member has it. And all common sense just gets thrown to the wind and it doesn't matter. And I can't focus or think straight. I just assume, either I have it or my friend has it or my loved one has it, and that's it. It's over. The worst of this was on Friday. It was my last day at school with students. There was no students in the building, but it was my last day there. I was convinced I had a fever. Convinced. Nothing I could say to myself would change my mind. And the biggest reason I thought I had a fever is because I was leaning back in a chair reading a book, and I had my hand on my head like this, and my hand felt warm. So then I'd panic and I'd check here and think, I've got a fever. I rushed home after school, didn't talk to anybody, ran into the bathroom, put the thermometer in my ear. Lo and behold, no fever. Everybody that had been telling me all day that I didn't have a fever was right. I didn't have a fever. It was 36.6, bang on where I should be. And the reason my head felt hot is because I just shaved my head. I don't know, like Monday, maybe, I shaved my head. I didn't even get permission. I just shaved it. I knew I wasn't going to be getting a haircut soon anyway, so I just nicked it myself. Done. Krista doesn't like it. I don't care. I'm not scared of her. She can't tell me what to do. Don't tell her I said that. But that's why my head was hot. That's why it felt warmer when I had my hand up here. Even now when I put my hand up there, it feels warmer, but then when I feel here, it doesn't. So it didn't matter. That's why I had COVID. I had it. I was going to get sick. I was going to make my whole family sick. I was going to spread it around to everybody at my high school, and that was it. Done. So that was just one time. It's happened way more than that one time, and that's why I don't want to talk about it. I'm talking about it episode 2, and I don't want to bring it up anymore. I mean, I'm sure it's going to come up. It's the biggest thing to happen worldwide since World War II, I'm betting. So I'm sure it's going to come up, and I'm going to have to talk about it. I just don't want to. I have Krista, luckily, who follows all the news, and she knows what she needs to know to keep us safe. I was a bit of a germaphobe before COVID, so I didn't really want to touch people. So I'm not really, realistically, I'm as safe as probably anybody can be. But that common sense just goes out the window so much. So that's the biggest reason I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to get some really high-end, top-notch topics to discuss. It's just going to be riveting. You're going to be glued to your seat. You're going to be begging me to do 2 episodes a day. Which, I mean, if the masses want it, I'll do it. So, thanks for coming back after the first day. I know it's been rough. I'm hoping it'll get better. I'm interested to hear people's feedback, and I might improve it, or I'll just keep it shitty like it is, because this is easy and this is simple. So, have a great day. Quarantine, day 2.